Yves Bissouma, he's loving life now again, it seems, isn't he? He was doing like the Olays with the fans right at the end with Billy Reid, like saying he loves Tarek Lamptey, saying he's the best right wing back in the world or right back in the world. It looks like he's playing for the shirt again. And whether we were just kind of using that term willy-nilly or whether it's true, it does look like he's playing for the shirt again, or whether he's just coming back in form. And it's great to see. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Bissouma? Is he now playing for the shirt again?
I thought the celebrations at the end of the game showed a lot. I think the way he was really up for it, wasn't he? Which was quite good to see. But yeah, the thing he said about Lamptey, where he said he's the best right back in the world. Love that. But brilliant. Yeah, I mean, it's a strange narrative, isn't it, around Brighton, isn't it? There's so many split opinions on Bissouma. I still do think he'll probably leave in the summer. I've got that in my head. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a strange one, but I think, as I say, there's a lot of narratives around. But it's good to see him playing again. It's good to see him happy again, because that's what we need at the end of the day. We need players happy and wanting to play, and otherwise, if you don't have that, then you don't really have much.
It's a bit toxic otherwise, isn't it? If you're playing someone that you can tell, if you've got someone next to you that doesn't look like they give a shit, then it's going to have a big effect on you.
Exactly.
I think what we talked about earlier about the whole midfield trio now, like how they all complement each other and stuff. I think that's had a massive impact, especially in the last 2 games, on how Bissouma's played. I think that's really sort of allowed him to be his. Because look, we all
less
knew
pressure as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But we've all known, like, no matter what, Bissouma has an immense amount of talent. Like, he's a talented footballer who we know should be playing for a top 4 club, so to speak, or a bigger club, whatever you want to brand it as. We all know that. It's just if he wants to play well one day, or if he wants to influence the game, and if he's on it mentally, we know he can. It's just that sometimes he isn't, as we saw for the 6 games that we lost or 7 games that we lost. Yeah. He just wasn't there. Mentally wasn't there. But as soon as that mentality changed and he was back to, I don't know, enjoying his game again and having Caicedo and Menwepu alongside him, it seemed like he was back to his his old amazing self again. So I don't know. I think he's just a very much a confidence player. I think that's everyone can see that.
He did get dropped against Norwich, didn't he? So maybe he's Potter's probably seen the improvement in Bissouma, so he's hoping that by dropping Neil Maupay now for the next few games, he'll see that same improvement. Obviously, hopefully we do.
Maybe, yeah.
I think it's a lot of pressure on these players. These stand-up players in smaller clubs. There's a lot of pressure on them. You've got to perform all the time because the rest of the players aren't up to your standards. And I think that's what Neil's similar to as well. He's been out of the team because he's been in amongst probably the most pressure most of our players have for the last 3 seasons in a row. He gets the brunt of it all. Bissouma's had that for a smaller portion, but probably the last 3 or 4 months since January. So, it's just the fun of being a big player at a small, big fish in a small pond. It's just, that's how it is. But I think with Bissouma now, he's playing for it. Maybe we just put it down to the fact of Moises Caicedo effect. So I think he's really brought a lot of energy and enthusiasm in. It's a new dynamic. But no, it's 100%. Good to see Bissouma playing again, and hopefully it has the same effect on Neil as well, as we say.
And towards the end of the season, obviously we've got X amount of games left. I want Caicedo to learn as much as possible from Bissouma before he leaves. Because I know you said you reckon he will leave. I 100% reckon he will leave. I'm sure Maz does as well, and a lot of the Brighton fans. So I would just love Caicedo to learn as much as possible from Bissouma, because he is the perfect placement for Biz, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure. And he's not only that, but he's also got the, we joke about Lallana, but the likes of Lallana and Bissouma around him, he's going to pick up a lot. I think that's been quite evident in the way that Caicedo plays. It is very similar to Biz. The way he runs, the way he comes back and wins the ball. That's so Yves Bissouma like.
He done it so many times against Spurs, didn't he?
So many times.
He lost the ball once, towards the end of the game. He won it back with a
run straight back.
Tackle.
Yeah, and he sort of slides in from behind. I know you're not allowed to technically do that anymore, but he slides in from behind and somehow gets round the front of it.
Yeah, hooks it.
And it's so good to see, because it's sort of like the modern day attribute that every talented midfielder has these days. You've got to be able to win the ball from behind without taking a man.
I'm pretty sure he did that for the goal, didn't he? Ryan. I'm 99% sure.
Was that the goal? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's one. Yeah, he hooked it back, won it, and then set off the attack. I'm 99% sure.
It might have been the goal. I can't remember if it was the goal or if it was another chance, but it was definitely to Welbeck. Whether that was the moment, I don't remember.
My Spurs mate texted me instantly after that. It was like classic Bissouma playing against Spurs, like unbelievable, playing for his move away again, because obviously played unbelievable there In the FA
'Cause, yeah,
Cup, so
that could be another sort of angle you could look at it if you were quite like a what you want to call it. I don't know what the word is now, but like you could look at it that way and be like, oh, is he just playing really well against the big clubs, Arsenal, Spurs, because he wants to get a move to one of the big clubs?
Knows
Is
it's
that
a bigger stage? Maybe.
Yeah, he knows it's the biggest. Yeah, exactly. There's going to be more eyes on the game. It's a 12:30 kickoff, live on TV, and I think the Arsenal game was also
No, that was just 3 p.m.
That was at 3 p.m. Yeah,
Well, that's just because he loves Arsenal, though. I think.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
fan.
He wants to get a move to Arsenal. But yeah, that could be another theory. Like, if you want to get into your theories and stuff, like, yeah, is he playing against the bigger club? Is he playing better against the bigger clubs because to showcase his talents in the bigger stage? But
Let us know in the comments below. Do you think he's playing for a move away, or do you reckon he just has found some love for the club again? Let us know.